In 1995, Disney Pixar released Toy Story, a movie about a bunch of toys that come to life when no one is watching. And recently, a new Toy Story has come out. I have not seen it. I don't even think I saw the one before that. I know, I'm way behind. But you guys have been asking for me to do a Toy Story build for some time now, and I figured now would be the perfect time in light of the new movie. And I'm really excited to do this build. I think it's going to be so much fun, and I think you guys are gonna like it. I hope, anyway. I have no idea what it's gonna look like. I don't really have a game plan going into this. So in today's video, I am going to be building for 4 of the characters from Toy Story, and then I'm doing one sort of community building, which I'll show you guys when we're in the game. But the 4 characters I'm going to be building for, I chose these ones specifically because they have very distinct aesthetics. They're very different from one another, and I feel like they'll translate in a really cool way in The Sims. So the characters I'm going to be building for are Woody, Buzz Lightyear, Rex, and Peep. Again, I chose these characters because I feel like the houses are just going to be so different from each other, and that's exactly what I want. And then the community lot I'm going to be building is going to be Pizza Planet. Before we get into it, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, you should definitely do that, because why not? I build a lot of fun content. I like to build things that you guys are requesting. If you've requested something, and especially if a lot of people have been requesting that same thing, trust me, it is on my list, okay? I will get to it. Just, it takes me a little bit to get to all of them, but I appreciate you guys so much and all of your suggestions. It helps me a lot. All right, with all that being said, let's get into today's build. Excuse how I look right now, but here's the thing. I had this whole other lot plan laid out and planned, okay? I was going to do something a little more like basic and simple. Well, it was going to be like cool with platforms and stuff for the layout of this lot, but I decided it wasn't Toy Story enough, because when you think of Toy Story, and the main premise of Toy Story is that these toys are living in Andy's bedroom and they have their own lives in his bedroom when he's not around. So I realized that doing a basic sort of lot with just tiny homes was not going to cut it for this build. So I'm going to do something a little crazy, or I'm going to attempt to do something a little crazy. If this does not turn out how I want it to, I can always go back and do what I was going to do before, but I'm hoping that this turns out really cool. So here's my thoughts, okay? I want to create a gigantic bedroom. So when I say that, I'm thinking, so I think this is going to be my base. My plan is to make this a large scale bedroom and have my tiny homes within this room. So for example, taking a bed like this and sizing it up large and having my tiny homes in the bedroom. The first thing that I want to do is pull up a picture of Andy's bedroom so that I can try to recreate his room. Okay, cloud wallpaper. Let's get the flooring first. It is just basic hardwood flooring. I need blue with a white, like, I forget what it's called, like the baseboard. Yeah, this plain one is fine. Oh shoot, I guess I didn't consider that. I think I just need to do a blue wallpaper then with no like bottom part. And then I need the cloud wall decals. Let's size these up. That looks horrible, but what do? You know? Let's find a wood paneling in white. Okay, let's do this wood wallpaper from the Book Nook kit. Here's my wallpaper. And let's find a bed for him. It needs to either be like a blue or a yellow, and it has a brown headboard. Maybe it's something like this. He needs a white nightstand, maybe just this one. Okay, maybe we have to do a dresser next to the bed here, and it's a white, very standard looking dresser. Maybe one like this. I don't know. Let's put his desk over to this side. What about one of these? No, let's do that desk. We can do a basic rolly chair. Yeah, this one. Okay, this is cool. And then a bookshelf here would be good. Cool. And then he's gonna need a toy box over here. Let me move his dresser over to there, and I'll put his toy box right here. Let's do this one with the train on it, or the blue one. And for his rug, he's got a rug that looks very similar to this. There is a globe on the dresser. I guess I could just do this one. Cute. I'm gonna need some posters, like space posters and sort of Western looking posters. Let's see what we have. Here's some space ones. Here's another space one. Let's add this one. Perfect. Okay, this is where I'm at so far. I added this bed on top of this frame because I think this bed is perfect for this build. Added a bunch of pictures. I'm not even close to done yet with this basic layout here, but I think we're starting to get somewhere. I kind of want to lay out where my houses are gonna go, like my actual tiny homes. Like I said, I'm gonna do 4 and maybe Pizza Planet. This is going to be very unique. And just so you know, these homes are gonna be small. I think I'm gonna start by building the homes, and then in the surrounding area, I'm gonna fill up with like toys and clutter and stuff. But let me just clutter up my desk a little bit. Maybe some shoes by the dresser. Let's do some study books, just like that. Let's do this basket of toys over here. What about pictures? Because this room is like large scale, I can't add windows. Look at the tall wall height windows. That's not gonna work. So fortunately we have glass walls now. So I went ahead and just used this wide paneled glass wall and I added the panels on parts of this. So we've got 2 windows, and then I'm gonna take some curtains. Let's do these ones from base game. That's gonna help sort of disguise the way that the top part is. I love that. Let's start working on some houses, and then I will finish up the details in the surrounding area. Let's start with Woody. I feel like that's a pretty simple start. This will be Pizza Planet. Let's put Woody's house right here, and I'm just gonna do a Western style home for him. Let's do maybe something like this. Roof paint, can do some sort of shingle. Okay, and then for up here, I want that head. Hold on. This, yes. That's perfect, I feel like. Let's add this sucker on top of the house somewhere. We'll add these tools on the side of the house. Oh, let's do one of these wheels here. Let's add some of these horses out front. Let's add this Western wagon. Ooh, this thing. Oh my gosh, here we go. This is gonna be our Woody. Maybe a barrel. Oh, like a hay trough. Should I add a cactus? Would it look dumb to add a cactus out front? I feel like that's good for the exterior of Woody's house. Guys, this is such a bizarre build. Like, I have never done anything like this. Let's go inside and furnish his super tiny home. You guys, these are going to be miniature, but they're dolls, okay? And because they're dolls, they don't have to go to the bathroom, right? I don't need to add a bathroom. I don't think I'm gonna. For our wallpaper. Oh, what about a gingham? Oh, yeah. I could also do that. I don't know. Let's pick a bed. I kind of like this too. I actually think I'm gonna do this bed. I need a nightstand. Let's just do this one from Horse Ranch. I need a small kitchen and a small living space. For our couch, I mean, the obvious choice is Horse Ranch. I just don't know if that's gonna fit. Let's not do that. Let's just do some chairs from Horse Ranch instead. I don't know where I'm putting anything yet. Let me put a kitchen over here. Fridge here. Country kitchen. Why not? Maybe this deep blue. Maybe I can fit that in there. I think we'll just do one chair like that because I should probably add a dining room table, or I could add a kitchen island with bar stools. That maybe I will do. Let's do that. That flows a little nicer. What about that one? It's a little chaotic, but it might work. Let's do the barrel trash can. How do I feel about these? This we'll add above his bed. Oh, you know what I don't have in here that I really should have, but I don't really know where to put, is a fireplace. I could stick this Horse Ranch one just here. We have his shelf with his cowboy hat, a lasso. This item is legitimately perfection. Let's do some Horse Ranch art. Perfect. Let's do a map. How about some succulents? Yes. Let's put this above the sink. Another one of these on the wall. Horseshoe. Horse jumping trophy. Maybe stick that over there. We don't have cowboy boots, but we do have these. So I'm gonna stick these up here. Oh, you know what I didn't add? A dresser. I'm gonna stick a dresser up here and still have a plant over there. Added some finishing touches, and I think that is going to do it for Woody's house. Also, one other thing that I am going to add, okay, because I'm nice, is a pea bush. I'm gonna give him a pea bush. His house is so small, can't fit one any other way. So let's give him a pea bush here in the corner. That's gonna do it for Woody's house. Moving on to our next tiny home. I think I'm gonna do Buzz Lightyear back here, only because I don't want to do his on a diagonal. It's gonna be too complicated, I think. For our door, can I make this one work? That's from Journey to Batu. And then we can grab this overhang. Let's maybe do some light up columns. I'm gonna need purple, but I gotta figure out how to do it. What about the ones from Spa Day? Don't they come in like a purple hue? They do. What about Dine Out lights? These things. Hold on. That, or I can do it in this green. Oh, that is so cool. And they light up too. I'm gonna place these rockets here. Placing this one as well. This is one that Andy may have built himself. Here's what we have so far. If you look at it at night, I really like the way that looks. Let's go ahead and add the observatory as well, and we'll make it small. For our plants, I'm thinking about finding some here. What about these? Do we have a doll that could work for Buzz? I doubt it. Let's just do this guy. This is gonna be our Buzz Lightyear. Let's go ahead and do his interior. Okay, that could look like stars in the sky, right? Let's pick a bed. I mean, there's obviously that one. That's probably the best one. For side tables, maybe these. Let's do these rocket lamps. I like this, I think. Let's make sure we give him a dresser somewhere. Maybe one of these. Let's get some kitchen stuff in here. For our countertops, I'm thinking we do base game. Let's do our refrigerator here. Let's do something that looks a little futuristic, like this one from Spa Day. What if I just do like a toaster oven? Right there in the corner? That's perfect. Let's go ahead and give him a desk over here. Yes. How could I choose any other desk but this one? Let's do that green chair, I guess. Which of these chairs says outer space? These ones kind of do. Dining room, table. Yes. This. What about the clear chair? Yeah, let's do this. Couple screens. Let's place these shelves with the lights underneath. Green curtains, I like those. I just realized I never changed the flooring. I'm like, something's just off in here, and it's because I have the same flooring as the rest of the room. That's unique. Don't we have an astronaut statue? We do, to infinity and beyond. Place this here, and he's gonna need a computer. Let's give him this one. Let's do the model rocket on the shelf. Maybe let's add some crystals. Isn't there like a space slug or something? Space porcupine. I want to add this up here. Why is that so perfect? We can add this crystal thingy. Common space rock. And how about the moon lamp? Perfect. This is a live space porcupine. Perfect. Is this a space squid? Hold on, this is huge. Don't we have space pictures? Yeah. Here we go. I am in love. Gosh, the planet pictures. We obviously need the space themed light in here. I love this. I finished Buzz Lightyear's little tiny home. Here it is. Super cute. Love it. I did not add a bathroom, you guys. And really, it's just because they're toys. Like, they don't go to the bathroom. They don't shower. They're literally toys. He can go pee in Woody's pee bush if he really needs to. Okay, also, I moved this entire thing to a smaller lot. I just felt like I needed a lot that this takes up the whole thing. That's gonna be it for Buzz. Let's move on to our next one, and I'm thinking we can do Rex back here in this corner. I don't know. How do we feel about this little home for Rex? Add some of these spikes or something up top here. We do have dinosaur toys, do we not? See, like this is what I'd like on top, but we'll also add this. We don't have a green one, so blue is just gonna have to do. I'm also gonna place this dinosaur snow globe. We need some trees. What about one of these plants? And we can add these stone paths. Added some vines. What if I place one of these lofty leaf ponds, like a small little pond to just make it look like more of like a forest oasis? I still want to do a little bit of landscaping even though we're inside of a house, which is why I'm trying to use things that Andy could have placed down himself. Okay, that could be like a toy or some sort of like home item. Another fossil here. I feel like that's good for Rex's exterior. I do think I should add some lighting. We've got a little bit of light. I actually love this. Think of this as more of like every room is a different Toy Story character, because these are more like rooms, you know what I mean? Because they're so tiny. Let's get inside and do Rex's interior. I can add a window if I'd like. Yeah, this one. Perfect. I'm reading a little bit about Rex to see what his particular hobbies are, because like with Woody and Buzz Lightyear, like their sort of interests are very obvious. Rex's are not so much. So he's obviously insecure because he's not very ferocious, and that's something he's insecure about, but he also really enjoys playing video games. So I'm gonna make sure that that is incorporated in his tiny home. But first, let's pick a bed. How about this one from Discover University? Yeah, I like the frame of this one a little better. For the nightstand, let's maybe do this one with the tattered thing on top. Let's pick a couch. Let's give Rex the stone seating. Can I fit a fireplace in here? Oh yeah, this one. We'll do a small little TV like this, okay, with a gaming console, of course. Let's do the retro console. I could perhaps put a kitchen over here. Let's just do this open shelving. Could I put a fridge here? Little baby mini fridge. So that could work. Let's find a table, maybe the tattered one. This could be good as a divider for the bed and then the kitchen. Since he loves video games, what if we add some like gaming posters or something? Yeah, let's do some gaming posters right here. Maybe add a vine in here as well. Ooh, let's add this bookshelf from Enchanted by Nature. Let's give him some board games. This puzzle set can go up here. What about a stone table? I feel like this is huge. Maybe I'll put it here anyway. I could put my TV on that and add my video games up here. The controller, I'm gonna add 2. This plant up here. I could squeeze a dresser next to the bookshelf if I really want to get a dresser in here. I could do that. Place this dinosaur plushie. Let's add another dinosaur in here. The T-Rex decal. Let's do this picture of Rex, just like that. Really make sure that greenery is in there. So T-Rexes are carnivores, so I should probably add some meat on the counter. What if I do a plate? Yeah, this raw meat sized up. Oh my gosh, the dinosaurs. Okay, I feel like that looks pretty good for Rex. We have his gaming stuff and the basic necessities with the exception of a toilet. I can give one to Rex also. Here we go. We've got another pea bush. You happy now? Let's work on Bo Peep's house next. So for Bo Peep, I'm probably gonna be doing like a cottage of sorts. Okay, and then a door for her. Ooh, this cute blue door. I definitely want some windows with shutters. So I think the ones from Cottage Living are gonna be perfect with the pretty blue shutters. Ooh, let's do these maybe. I like the way these look. I like this. This is cute. And how about some of these? That's not horrible looking. Let's get a chimney. Okay. Let's give her some planter boxes. Oh, let's do these because these are nice and small. Those are perfect. Let's do this bird bath. This cute clothesline on the side. And we can give her a small seating area over here or just like a little rocking chair. Yes, let's do this blue and pink rocking chair. Are you kidding me? This item. If you guys haven't already, you should go into the Sims marketplace and get all of the free maker kits that are in there. There's several free ones and we deserve free things. Like, we deserve free things. So take advantage of that. Now, with that being said, they have these 3 free beds that I just got. One of them is a literal rocket ship bed. Could there be a more perfect bed for Buzz Lightyear? Like, forget my makeshift bed. Like, actually forget my makeshift bed because, hello? I'm stunned. Oh, it is phenom. That needed to be added. Back to what I was doing for Peep. Oh my gosh, can I place sheep? I can. Oh my gosh. Oh, I can change their swatch too. Kind of obsessed with that. Give her a couple of these bad boys. Okay, let's just make that work. All right, let's go inside. Let's pick a bed and we'll just kind of see what happens. Okay, let's do this bed. Maybe a bed there. Let's do this nightstand maybe like that. For the couch, I want something blue, I think. I like this one because it has blue and then her hair is a pretty bright yellow. And then we can do a fireplace, perhaps just one of these. I could put a small kitchen here. Country kitchen feels like the right move. I do need a sink. Country kitchen comes with a sink, I think. Maybe the country kitchen oven. Let's do the light blue. No, I hate that layout, actually. Let me figure out the layout. Do you ever just do something and then like not like what you did? That's kind of where I'm at right now. I added some stone. I put my kitchen over here. I'm thinking a seating area can still go here. It needs to be like almost grandma core. You know? Oh my gosh, that's loud. Let's do this couch with a coffee table. Maybe this coffee table. Kind of like the rustic look of that. This one's cute. Kind of at an angle. Maybe one of these rugs. Stacked. Yeah. Let's put a dresser here on this wall. Perhaps like one of these. Yeah. There is a poof that I really like. Yes, let's do that poof. Maybe a small bookshelf. What about this one? This is pretty. This is from a new maker kit. Okay, I'm starting to like this now. I was struggling for a minute, but I think it's starting to come together. Let's get some cute art. I'm pretty sure the picture from Horse Ranch has some sheep photos, like this one. That one's really cute. These are perfect. Oh, you know what she needs? The embroidery things. Let's delete that shelf and let's do this. We can give her the embroidery box here. Cute. This blue lamp. Ooh, let's do this plant instead of this one. Gore Genie. Oh, this cute picture. I love that. That is adorable. Oh my gosh, the sheep seat. Wait, I need this. I really love this one, but this could not be more perfect for her. I gotta get rid of that. I need to do the sheep seat, obviously. This little sheep plushie. I think that's gonna do it for Peep. I think her house is adorable. I actually really like the way that it turned out. That means that all 4 of my miniature homes are complete, which means I have one last building to do, and that is for Pizza Planet. Let's work on Pizza Planet, shall we? It's gonna be a super small Pizza Planet. Okay, I'm scared to do this. Let's grab this rocket. I wish we had it in red and white, but this is as close as we're gonna get. I don't know, maybe that. I think it's okay. There's obviously no way for me to like make this, no, a diagonal. What if I take rocket lamp? Because I don't want to go through the process of building a rocket. And for some reason, when I try to download one from the gallery, it's not downloading complete. I don't know if that's something that like they changed in the game. I'm not sure, but it's causing an issue for me. So instead, let's do our rocket. It's hard to do this on a tiny little baby scale, but I'm doing my best. Let's get some of these toy cars parked outside. I need a door. Okay. Could this be my Peep? Let's place these robots outside of Pizza Planet. Let's go inside. It's super tiny, so we're gonna have to make do. I think I want to do the super crazy funky flooring from Pastel Pop. This just screams arcade. Inside, I definitely need some of the arcade games. And we need at least one dining room table, okay? But oh my gosh, this thing is huge. Let's do one of these in the back here. This is so small. Maybe I'll make a large scale one at some point. But for now, this is what we have. I don't hate this. And for our chairs, let's just do the matching ones. We don't have a claw machine, unfortunately. But what if I do one of these in the middle of the floor? Let's add some plushies as if you can like win a prize or something. Like this bear and this bunny. Let's do the alien clocks on the tables. Oh yeah, yep. Half-eaten piece of pizza, full piece of pizza, another full piece of pizza here, as well as the pizza box here on the table. Ooh, what about this sized up? By the way, I completely forgot about the like alien spacecraft lights. So I added those in the Pizza Planet because obviously it makes a lot more sense than the clocks that I added. Oh my gosh, you know what other light I completely forgot about? How could I? The UFO light. Are you kidding me? Are you actually joking? Add a couple of solar systems going on. Oh my gosh, it's perfect. Let's finish off this build by adding in some more iconic characters from the movie. Obviously, you guys, we don't have everything that we would need for this, but I'm gonna do my best, okay? And just add some other random toys in here. Do we have anything that looks like Mr. Potato Head? I somehow doubt it. This lump of clay? What can I make my Mr. Potato Head? What about this guy? This is from Journey to Batuu. Oh wait, what about this guy? This could be Mr. Potato Head. If we squint our eyes to the point that they're closed, that could be Mr. Potato Head. A backpack by the desk. They're all coming to Pizza Planet. This giraffe randomly. Some more books on the ground. Can I find Ham? Here we go. Say hello to Ham. Just right here. This cute rocket ship lunchbox. There's also this item. It's like a cardboard rocket ship. I kind of love this. Could just put it up front here. This poster. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. Remember the penguin? Wait, the penguin who's on the shelf? We do have a penguin stuffy. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's perfect. I also forgot that I wanted to add one of these rocket ship lights. So this won't be in the final tour because I didn't remember to add it until now, but I just wanted you to know that I am adding it. I could even add like a cup of water. Sorry you can't see my face right now. I'm currently editing and realized I didn't add these items and it needed a little something. Again, stuff will not be in the final tour, unfortunately, but it will be there when it's uploaded to the gallery. Okay, that looks way more like complete and well-rounded. That means I am officially done with my Toy Story tiny home / bedroom build. This was a very funky build, but I think it turned out pretty cool. So let's do the final tour. Jumping into this final tour, you guys, like I have said, this build was so strange and so different from anything I've ever done before, but I really like how it turned out. I hope that you guys like it too. We have Woody's house here. Obviously, these homes are super tiny. I would say they're more than tiny homes. They're mini homes. Like, these are tiny little buildings, little glimpse at the characters, but I really wanted to have this build represent the movie as much as I possibly could, and nothing represents the movie more than Andy's bedroom. So I just had to do it like this. I love the way that Bo Peep's house turned out. Hers was so cute and pink and girly. I love it. Next up, we have Buzz's house. Again, super cool. The space theme, very on brand for Toy Story. I think his house turned out amazing. And just overall, this build was super fun to do. There were lots of challenges with it. I don't know if you know this, but building homes inside of a pre-existing room is not an easy thing to do. It's actually quite annoying to do, but it was so worth it. And I truly enjoyed how this entire thing turned out. All right, and that is going to do it for today's build. I had a lot of fun building this, but it was so bizarre to do it this way, and I've never done anything even remotely close to this. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this, and I hope that you felt like I did Toy Story justice. I wanted to do it differently than a typical tiny home build that I do on my channel, and I felt like this was like the best way to do it. I think it turned out really cool. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. I'm super excited for my upcoming videos. I think you guys are going to be very happy with what's to come. Just know, you guys, I hear you. I know what you guys want to see, and I'm here to make it happen. So stay tuned. They're coming, okay? Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate you guys, and I hope that you are all having a blessed day wherever you are, and I will see you guys in my next one. All right, bye!